Happy New Year, everyone. Today I'm going to give you an overview on the changes that you may have missed to some important regimes around the world regarding tax. So there was a bunch of different things that happened in 2024, probably more than usual, and these happen to affect a lot of the popular places that people relocate to. So I've been talking to some people over the last little while, and they've not been aware of some of these changes. And unfortunately, those make some of the places that were really good before less compelling and other ones less compelling still. So today I'm going to give you a bit of a roundup of what happened in 2024 tax-wise, or at least some of the major highlights that could affect you if you're interested in relocating to one country or another. So Happy New Year, and let's dive in. Before we do, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the all notification bell. Welcome, I'm Michael from Offshore Citizen. We are international tax and relocation specialists. We can help you with figuring out what is the best solution for you and your company, as well as helping you to implement those solutions. If you're interested in getting personalized advice or a solution designed specifically for you, as well as the implementation of that solution, please reach out to us. You can either send a message through offshorecitizen.net, or you can book a call with me, calendly.com/Michael-Rosmer. There's a link in the description below. Okay. So a lot happened this year. I didn't post nearly as many videos in the past year. We will work on increasing that number in this year to give you guys a lot more updates. I was kind of realigning some different things. And so you can expect some regular content again, which hopefully is going to be wonderful and helpful to a lot of people. So what happened this year? Well, I think the first most major change that took place just at the end of the year that a bunch of people are not aware of is the Portuguese NHR program, which was formerly pretty great for a lot of people and was attracting many people there, was massively neutered. So, greatly reduced in terms of what all it could offer. Technically still exists, but it's not compelling for most people in most circumstances anymore. And so Portugal, for a lot who wanted to optimize tax, is kind of off the table. Now, people who already had it, they're able to be grandfathered in, and so they get to go through their 10-year period. And this just reinforces what I tell people often, which is when there's good opportunities, go and take advantage of them. You do not know how long they will last. So Portugal, kind of greatly reduced. I'll maybe give an update on it in the future. Number two, Thailand went from having their remittance-based system be extremely permissive to slightly permissive. So it's still a relatively good program. There's still lots you can do with respect to Thailand, but it certainly is more restrictive and less attractive than it was before. So that's, a bit of a bummer. The third thing that was a huge bummer for a lot of people was the introduction of corporate tax into UAE. And at the time when they were talking about it, there was originally some thought that free zone companies would be exempted. It turned out, for the most part, free zone companies were not exempted. Generally speaking, free zone companies do have to pay tax in UAE. There are a whole bunch of exceptions, and I'll maybe go through and do a comprehensive video on that. I actually recorded one at the time when the rules come out and recorded badly, and we never got around to doing another one because I was busy traveling a lot. So anyway, I will update you on the UAE tax system in general. There's still lots of ways to optimize within the UAE. Personal tax are still zero, and so there's plenty to do there. But 9% corporate tax for many, many people at the corporate level has made it a really significant change. So that was number three. Number four that came in at the start of the year, actually, and I've talked about this in a previous video, Cyprus essentially lost the ability to have non-resident companies. They used to have this very easily. We'd use them quite often. That more or less has disappeared at this point in time. It's quite difficult to have a non-resident company now. And so Cyprus is a less compelling place to form companies than it used to be. So again, one down. Then there was another one just in, I think it was October, they brought it in, which is the Romanian microbusiness regime was modified. Apparently, the European Council had stated that if they wanted post-COVID relief money, then they had to make some changes. And so one of those changes was the 1% tax up to 500,000 euros, which had already been reduced from 1 million euros previously, was lowered to 60,000 euros, not very compelling. And then over and above that, it would be 3%. So not the end of the world, but still, again, less compelling than before. Then Italy reduced the attractiveness of their newcomers program, which not that many people were taking advantage of, to be honest with you. But this being said, it had been a pretty attractive program. And so it still exists, but is less compelling than it was before. Again, I'll probably give you guys an update on that in the near future. And then the last one that actually got better was the Beckham Law. So a particular regime within Spain that allows you to have basically be taxed as a foreigner, so you don't get taxed on your foreign income, etc. It became actually a little bit better. By that I mean it became easier to qualify for that regime than it had previously. They used to make it really, really tough. It still is not the easiest or most straightforward regime. It's not like the NHR in that respect, but definitely more permissive this year than in the past. So those are our summary of tax updates for 2024. I've got lots of new things coming for you in the next few months, and so check those out. Look forward to seeing you. And if you're interested, go and check out some of our other videos. I will see you on the next video.